This is Transformers Movie 1, Deluxe Class Salvage. Um, in the spirit of the upcoming movie, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, and because a lot of the old first movie, Transformers movie, figures have gone on sale, on clearance, I decided to do a review of one particular figure that has been left on the shelves of toy stores. I mean, everyone's been picking up the Barricade, Jazz, Bumblebee, Brawl, and whatnot, but everyone seems to have left this guy out. Nobody seems to want him, and I felt that he is a very underrated figure, and not a lot of people really appreciate how good this figure is, based just on the box art and how you see him up close and personal. So I decided, nah, maybe I should just show some of you who have not gotten a hold of this figure exactly how interesting this figure is. And if you are in Manila, I'm sure you'll still be able to see this figure at Toys R Us or at Toy Kingdom, because nobody has picked him up. I mean, some people have picked him up, but there's still a lot of stock of him, and people seem to be ignoring him uh, because of the perceived mediocrity of the figure. But he's more than that. He's actually a very interesting figure. Okay, let's get on with the review. Quick note, he costs about $6 now on clearance. That's about 300. If you can still find him, which I'm sure you will, he's about $6. I mean, $6 for a deluxe figure, that's a steal. So, okay, here we go. Um, he is a very posable figure. He does lack some of the joints that would normally make him very posable, but he does have a truckload of joints. If you notice, his legs look like reptilian or dinosaur or bird-like legs, because they do look like Decepticon legs. That's what I'm trying to say. Because Salvage is a direct repaint of a Decepticon from the movie line as well. This is Decepticon a Dropkick. They are exact repaints of each other. In my opinion, clearly Dropkick is the better figure in terms of paint apps alone. He is the better figure, but he has not gone on clearance because probably there's not a lot of stock of this figure, because everybody seems to have wanted him when he first came out. So I recommend, if you find both and you got to pick one, choose Dropkick, because he's just awesome, and the mold is better suited for the Decepticon. But if you can get both, get both. But I don't think you'll be able to see Dropkick now because, as I said, here in Manila, he has not gone on clearance. He may be on clearance on some of the other websites or online toy stores, so you could look for him. But do not pay more than $6 for him, if you ask me. Okay, going back to Salvage, the legs are very posable. He's got a lot of joints. He's got knees that bends in three places. His ankle bends. Because of the transformation, you can probably pose him in a wider stance, like that. But I wouldn't advise it. He does not have a rotator joint in the upper thigh, which is kind of a drag. But nevertheless, he's still easy to get into great poses. He does not have waist articulation, but he has head articulation, which more than compensates for that. His arms are very posable. They're on ball joints. They bend at the elbow. Wrists don't move. The only problem I have is there's so many things attached to the hand that you can hardly see where the hand is. And it's nice that he doesn't have a claw for a hand. Because this was originally a Decepticon mold, so it's great. The guns are attached. You can move them up and down as you please because of the transformation, but the guns are attached. He looks top heavy, but it's not that bad. Everything just rests nicely at the back of this figure. All the kibble does not look like kibble. It just looks like it's really part of his armor, which is very nice. the way the transformation was done, he's not that bad. He's got sort of wings, shoulder pads, and some back armor. Very nice. I'm really digging it. These front windshield, I don't know if windshields can really be armor, but it does serve as armor for him. Um, so overall, I think this is a wonderful, wonderful deluxe class figure, and for a deluxe class, he's pretty hefty. I mean, comparing him with Universe, Starscream, oh sorry, Classic Starscream, everybody has some form of Seeker mode, so I've taken the cue from Pia. Pia has always used Starscream mode for his size comparison, which I think rightly so, because everybody needs to see a size comparison with a figure that everybody has. So thanks to Pia, I'm like, I've sort of copied his size comparison style. So my apologies if he does not feel good about it. Anyway, but this is the size for a deluxe is, I think, more than what you pay for. I mean, more than the amount of plastic you would normally pay for a deluxe size figure. So I think he is still a good purchase. He does come with one accessory. This forms his truck bed, and it is a claw, a retractable claw. It doesn't really do much, and you can mount it on either hand, like so, but it looks like he's carrying a massive tray. He looks like he's going to be serving drinks, so I would put him on display with the claw, but I think it's better if he's displayed in robot mode without the claw. All in all, it's a very decent robot mode. So let's get him transformed into vehicle mode. I mean, you've probably seen reviews of this guy a lot of times, so I'm not gonna show too much in detail how the figure is transformed. First you want to do is fold down the head. Okay, very nice, neatly stowed away just like that. Fold up the windshield. Make sure you interlock the clasps. Okay, fold up the arms. Okay. I mean, it's a very nice transformation, if you ask me. It's a very involved transformation, but not as annoying as some, as some other figures have. So it's pretty good. Okay. Then straighten out the legs. Okay. Fold up the spurs, heel spurs, and that part. Okay. Very nice. Just easy. Then fold it inward. Okay. And the feet do connect, so very nice. It's very neat, if you ask me. Just keep it there for a while. What you want to do is attach the shoulders. The shoulders will form the hood, well, at least part of the hood. Okay. Fold in the doors. Once you've attached the hood, fold in the doors. Very easy. Okay. The arms will go up and under and in front, just like that. Okay. Alright, before we all run out of time, let's speed up the transformation. Just fold all the back armor or back kibble. Be careful you don't break any of them, because they are on pretty tight. Hooray! Hasbro figure that's on pretty tight joints. Okay. Okay, and we're almost done. Just fold up the waist part, and you're good to go. And the truck bed. Sorry. All in all, it's a pretty good alt mode. As you can see, spark plug and sun, salvage. Well, you can't see, sorry. But spark plug is a reference to the human friends that the Transformers had back in the 80s show, and sun would have been Spike. Here he is with, everybody has a Bumblebee, I'm sure. Pretty decent sized deluxe class figure. He's actually a little bit longer than Bumblebee. I mean, it's a pickup that has a spoiler in the truck bed. I mean, you can't get any better than that. Albeit the paint is a little bit dull. It still looks nice. It's an Optimus Prime red, so I'm really digging it. Very nice. Even the rims are painted with a dark kind of silver. So again, as I said, if you can see him, if you can still see him for $6, I think he is worth it. Do not ignore him. He's a pretty good figure, and I don't know if Hasbro is going to make another figure out of this mold. So there you have him. Transformers Movie 1 Deluxe Class Salvage.